guys been watching the news? You guys? Little tense. Okay. Ha! And don't worry, we're doing comedy right now. Very fucking appropriate for what's going on. Anybody not vote? No. All right, cool. Good room. I voted. I voted like an American. I went to a polling place in a rural area, in a church where there were only Trump signs. And I walked in wearing this hoodie. Everyone turned around and looked at me like I was Che Guevara. You know what I mean? Well, I was probably being paranoid, though, because I got very high before I voted. Which I should not have done, by the way, because when I was trying to vote blue down the ballot. I accidentally voted for one Republican. I swear to God that's true. NC State Treasurer. Whoopsies! That was yeah, my ballot looked like I was a bleeding heart liberal, but I'm fiscally conservative, actually. And by the way, I was looking at the ballot. I don't know if you, like the very bottom of the ballot, the last thing on there, Soil and Water Conservation District Supervisor. Do we have to vote for that? Can't we just hire a guy to do? I've never been talking politics with my friends. Like, can you believe what the Soil and Water Conservation District Supervisor did? Come November, things are going to change. What does that affect? Like four dudes are in the corner, like, they're not conserving enough soil and water. Who gives a shit? That's it on that. I remember, we don't know who the president is right now. For those of you at home, I don't know if some of you do, maybe, I don't know. But I remember when Trump first got elected. I was living on a college campus at the time. You would have thought 9/11 happened, I tell you. There were women outside crying, wearing I'm with her t-shirts. And this guy came up and starts yelling at him like, hey, you can't wear that shirt anymore. Hillary lost. Trump is your president now. Get over it. I'm like, oof, that's aggressive. You know? I think he almost had a point. Suggested he was wearing a Confederate flag hat. Who lost first? The Union is your country now. Get over it. That is true. I lived on a college. I graduated college in 2019. I went to the last good semester, right before everything went terrible, which is good because now not only do I have a degree I can't use, but I'm also in horrible debt. So that's a win-win. Cool. Now, financial debt is such a problem. They say you're more likely to die before you end up paying back all your student loans, or at least that's the plan. You know? Debt collectors are going to walk in and find my hanging corpse like, oh no, the economy. When I was in school, I took a philosophy class. I was actually almost failing my philosophy class, but then I started taking mushrooms. I graduated as the TA. So, that's how that one shakes out. I took a sociology class. Sociology is the wokest class, actually. Here's my impression of a white guy in a sociology class. Okay. I'm sorry. No, my bad. I liked it better in history. You know, because history is like, white guys, woo! And sociology's like, white guys. You knock it off, white guys. I had to go to a seminar when I was in college. The seminar was called Sex Rules. It was a double entendre, like the rules of sex, but also sex rules. And there was 800 students all packed into this theater, and this guest speaker lady comes out, and she goes, all right, everybody, I want you all to pull out your phones. I want you to text me some questions that you have about sex. I've projected my phone number here on the back wall. I want us to have a dialogue. So 800 students all pulled out their phones, start texting this lady sex questions. She pulls out her phone. She's getting nothing. We're all trying to figure out what's going on. Like, you got T-Mobile? What's the problem? Is there a signal issue? Like, we gotta... She turns around. She goes, oh, that's not my number. 800 100 students are all sending their sex questions to the wrong guy. And he replied, I swear to God, I got a text, all caps. Please, stop! I hope he was putting his kids to bed, right? I hope he was in the most important business meeting of his life. He's got his job on the line, he's got a shitty PowerPoint set up for his boss who's half paying attention. He puts his phone down for a second, phone goes Boss looks at it, just says anal beads, question mark? So he's fired. He goes home early to his wife. Wife's like, oh, that's weird, you're home early. He's like, something happened. I have the phone goes off again. Wife looks at it, just says, why does my pussy smell? And then she's like, who? Who is this? And then like, it happened at work. And then she's like, it happened at work. So she leaves with the kids. She leaves with the kids. Now he's got to fight for his kids back in divorce court. This is a long joke. I'm so sorry. He's got to fight for his kids back in divorce court. The judge's like, so are you a fit parent? Porter can respond. Judge's like, what's going on over there? He's like, please don't look at that, please. No, change the case. I want to see it. Judge looks at it, just says, how young is too young? That's the best way I could have ended that joke. This is the finals. You guys getting cream of the crop. Do not pull back on me.